Hey everyone, it's Sam here, and this is actually going to kickstart my Halloween series. Now, I've not done a series for quite a while. I also haven't been sharing that many 3D makes, and I know lots of you follow me for those 3D makes, so I'm hoping you're going to enjoy this series. As with most of the projects that I share, if you're not into Halloween, just change the papers. They're going to work for lots of other occasions. So we've got Christmas, obviously fast approaching, but birthdays, and any other occasions that you like to make for, I'm sure you'll be able to adapt these. So today's one is something that I have shared before on the channel, and I have got a few different sizes of these now, so I'll share the playlist in the video if I remember to do so, because I do always forget that. But this one here is a little Halloween treat box. You can see it's got a little tab just here, so when you pull that, if I do it this way, and then a little fun sign pops up. Now, I've done ones before with like a spider popping up, but this could be a happy birthday sentiment. It could be a Merry Christmas sentiment. You can get the idea there on how easy it is to adapt. So the good thing as well with my 3D makes is you don't need specialty dies for these. So I'm going to be making another one with you today because I like to make a lot of little Halloween treat boxes and stuff for my friends and family. So let's get started. I'll show you how easy it is. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to make the tray that's going to slide out from the casing. So this is a piece of 10 by 8 1/4, and just on all four sides you want to score at 1 and 2 inches. So it doesn't matter which one you start on. 1, 2, and then rotate. 1, 2, and again. So this is reinforced. You might not want to do a reinforced box. All that means for anybody new who's not aware is when this folds, that's going to fold inside, and then that's the side, so you've got this extra piece. If you don't want that, then you could cut yourself a piece of what would be 6 1/4 by 8 and score at 1 inch on all four sides, and that would just give you a single sided box. But I think things like this, and because it's got that pulling kind of motion, it's good to have that reinforcement. So once you've done that, you want to fold and burnish all of the score lines. And then you want to do some cutting. So from one of the short sides here, you're going to cut down past the first score line and down to the second. And then again, past the first and down to the second. Do that on these ones as well. And then the outer two, you want to remove completely. And because this piece is folding in on that one, I've just take a little bit off the side there. You then also want to remove this one, and then again I just like to always take a little bit off the sides, and again because this one's going to fold in, so just take a little bit off of there, and then just repeat the same on this side. So you're going to remove the outer two, just take a little bit more off of there, remove this one here, and then again just take a little bit off of each side, so it just tidies everything up. Okay, so how that looks there, you want to now do on this side. So you should now have something like this. Next we want to start sticking it together. So I'm going to add a little glue on the two tabs here. I'm using the construction glue, so this is going to start to strengthen all the sides now. You're just going to bring that down and around so it goes behind this one here, and just make sure you've got a nice right angle here. It's very easy for you to slide that piece maybe into this section more, or maybe not quite enough, and that will obviously then change and alter the shape of the tray. So bring it around and just make sure that that fold here runs nice and parallel with that side there, and just repeat that again on the opposite side. Okay, and then if you just carefully fold these ones out a little bit, you want to add glue to all four of those and then just stick them inside. And then just use your burnishing tool there just to go in and really secure those sides and spread out all that glue. Okay, so now you should have a nice strong tray, and we're going to decorate all that in a minute. So you should now have a nice strong little tray there. Now if you've got the Hunky Dory scoreboard on this actually does have a feature. You'll see here is that there's very small little notch that just comes out into this section here, and by using that side it will allow you to make the perfect drawers or casings to go when you're doing like your gift boxes and stuff, so something like this. But because not everybody has this scoreboard, I won't be using that. But if you've got it, check out their website and they show you how to do all of that. It's very easy. This tiny little notch is basically just that little bit less or more that you need when you want something to slide inside something else, or you want to make a casing to go around something. I've got here, this is a piece of, they ignore the length for the minute actually. All you want to worry about is the width, which is 7 1/8. What I find easiest to do is if you lay your tray down, okay, on the top here, and then if you put your stylus, it should hit the little notch there. It won't actually sit in a track. Keeping your stylus there, or put a little marker on it. If you then pull that out to line it up with a track, it just pulls it out a little bit from the side here, and then I can score. Another little trick you can do as well, so if you've got some of the scrap card, just fold it in half, and if you stick that in there and butt your card up to it, it will give you a similar gap. So just pop that in and then butt the card up. Okay, this little bit here extra is what's needed to wrap it around here. So I know now I've got the side piece there, so now I'm going to push it all back into where it needs to be, and I'm going to sit the tray now up to the score line. And again, it's hitting just on that little notch there, which is just after 5 3/8. So again, I'm just marking the card, and now I'm going to pull it out a little bit. You could just leave that one, so where we scored there, where I've pulled it out, and then that's again there at 5 1/2. I'm just trying to break this down just to help people. And then I'm going to put it back in again, and then just sit that down next to this one. I can probably get away with just scoring that actually. So that's at 6 1/2 with it pushed right in. And then I'm going to lie it back down again. And it's just a little bit off of the track there, like so. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm just going to give myself 1/2 inch tab, just so I can connect it all together. So I'm just going to trim that little section off there, and then I'm going to sit this one like so. And again, you can see it's just on that notch. Just pull it out a little bit and then score. And that's going to give me, that's going to go on the back, and I've given myself enough length there to cover all of the top. So now you can fold and burnish as normal. So what we've done is we've just made all of these sections a little bit bigger than the 1 inch, you know, sides, whatever that is, we've made it just a smidge bigger. And then again, we want to do some cutting. So I'm going to remove this tiny rectangle in the corner and just cut a little wedge off of each end of the tab, and just cut up these ones again. Just cut a little wedge off of those sides, and then again this one here. And if you're still at this point a little bit, you know, unsure if you've done it right, what you can do is stick your tray inside here and glue it together, or the case, glue the case together whilst the tray's in there, and then again you know it's definitely going to fit. So run your glue down that tab. If you just lay that down flat, then that one will just lay down over the top, and just fold it back that way. Decide what you want to be the top and the bottom. So this is going to be the top, so I'm going to fold that one up first, add my glue, and fold in the sides, and then you can just fold that one down. If you flip it over and just go in there and really spread out all that glue. Okay, and then just do a little test. And I made this so it was about 1/8 inch, slightly longer, so your drawer should just fit in there perfectly. I'll just bring it up this way as well. You can see it's got just enough room to slide it in and out. So I'm going to start the decoration now and add the little tabs and stuff. Okay, so I'm just having a little play around with what I want to have popping out. So I think I've got that decided. So I've just covered the case here. So you'll want a piece of, it's about 4 1/8 by 5 3/4 ish. This piece is slightly bigger than this, so you know you might want to play around with those measurements. These are kind of just over 3/4 inch by 5 3/4, and then that one again just over 3/4 inch by about 4 1/8 again. For the inside here, that one was 4 by 5 3/4. For the pop-out piece, you want a nice strong piece of acetate. The width of this is up to you, it depends what you're sticking on it. So I'm going to do mine at 1 inch. You don't need to do any score lines, nothing like that. Grab a little bit of tape and just run that along the edge. And then you're going to stick this in the middle behind, like so. Okay, so you can see it in there. And then all you're going to do is just push that back inside the box here. So because I want this one here, but I also want the Happy Halloween around the top, I think that's going to work quite nicely. So I'll probably bring it down to about there, which means I can snip away probably about there. And just a little bit more tape behind that one. So again, a little tape on that one. I think that's going to work. So that's all going to lie down inside and then just pop up. So before I do all that, to decorate the front, I think I want to have the Trick or Treat card. So these are a mix. I think these are all the ephemera, but you could, if you've just got the paper pad, just use these elements here. I think that one might have been, no, that's the ephemera. Get them confused. That one might be from the paper pad as well. So I know these ones are definitely from one of the paper pads. These ones here, they're from the one with the green background. I haven't popped all these bits out yet, but these are ephemera pieces. But yeah, so whatever you've got is going to work. But I wanted to do a little cluster. If you've got some vellum, which is what I added on the front of this one here. So there's actually a square piece of vellum just there, so it helps decoration, your cluster, that really pops against a busy paper. So you can still see, you know, the nice design there and all on the sides, but it just helps that. So I'm going to add a piece of vellum the same kind of size. So this is 4 by that 4 1/8. Okay, so decorated the front, which I think looks really cute. I've used the die that is from the Scary Halloween die set. So you get the big spider's web, you get the sentiment there, pumpkin, and you get the little sign there as well. And you can see what I mean with the vellum there. So it just helps that pop a bit more. This piece here is 3 by 1-ish. Fold it in half. I'm just going to add some glue. This is going to be the pull tab. This is optional. You might want to just punch maybe a little circle in the drawer and they can just pull it out that way. Then I've taken the pull from my Actions stamp set. I'm just going to stamp that at the bottom. And then add some glue along the top. I fold it over just so it's nice and strong, and this is going to go on the bottom of the drawer, so not the case, the drawer, and just line it up so it's in the middle. Okay, so once you're happy everything's dry, all you need to do is just bend that one down, pop that one in. So now you've got a nice size gift box there to pop any sweet or a small gift, even a gift card, things like that can go in. And now when they pull the tab, yay, Happy Halloween. Fun little extra. I think they are adorable. Again, that is optional as well. You may just want that nice tray. And again, I'll bring this one back in again. Like I said, I've got a few of these now on the channel, so there are different sizes. Maybe you've got a specific gift already. One of those sizes might work better, but you can obviously decorate them in the way that I have here. So I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial from me. As always, all of the products that I've used will be linked individually in the description box below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and that way you won't miss out on future videos and the rest of the Halloween series that I'm sharing. And I'll have my Halloween playlist coming up here. You might want to go and watch that next. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.